Hey Knights, I'm Rachel White with your nightly news sports update. The Orlando Predators season kicks off today and two former Knights are new to the team. We caught up with the pair who've been playing together for a very long time. Hey guys, it's looking pretty good out here right now. A pretty nice Friday afternoon, a little breezy, but let's go ahead and take a look at those current conditions. Right now we have 71 degrees, about 68% humidity, not too bad, and that wind is coming 13 miles an hour out of the east. It is causing a little bit of trouble with some hair out here, but other than that, it's looking like a beautiful Friday afternoon. Later on in the show, I will have some more information for you about this weekend and into next week as far as weather. Back to you guys in the studio. Thanks, Josh and Karan. The SGA presidential race is winding down, and this week we saw some changes in this year's nominees. We've already seen one set of candidates removed from the ballot, with another set possibly on its way out. Thanks, Victoria. After no minorities were nominated in the top 4 categories for the second straight year, the Oscars So White hashtag resurfaced. Some users used a variation, hashtagging Oscars Still So White. Celebrities including Lupita Nyong'o, Ricky Gervais, and Jada Pinkett Smith posted with the hashtag on social media sites. Pinkett Smith also announced her plan to boycott the ceremony in protest of the lack of diversity. Here at UCF, Nightly News spoke to acting major and one of the stars of Spunk in the Harlem Literati, Amanda Tavares. Tavares says these issues do have an impact on how she approaches her future in this industry. It's National Wear Red Day today, and the focus is on women's heart health. According to the American Heart Association, one woman dies every 80 seconds from heart disease and stroke. I caught up with an advocate for the fight against heart disease and found out what you can do to know your risks. 2 years ago, Elizabeth Scoville started a handbag company.
The average woman owns 11 handbags, and so I thought that's the way to reach women. That is something that women carry at all times.
Her company has a mission that's more than accessories. She wants to raise awareness of heart disease among women.
I am a heart survivor, and I was in and out of the hospital for 11 months, and I started this business as a way to reach women about heart disease. I wanted to get the word out there. I felt like no woman should go through what I went through.
Women who buy handbags get a card with warning signs of heart disease and are also making a donation to the cause. The American Heart Association says heart disease affects 43 million women in the U.S., but only 1 in 5 women think it's their greatest health risk. Orlando Area Vice President Carrie Miller says the association is focused on a simple goal.
Really what we're looking to do is just raise awareness about heart disease. It is the #1 killer. It's also the #1 killer for women. 1 in 3 women will lose their life because of heart disease.
Scoville recommends all women know their numbers.
Your BP, know your cholesterol, know those numbers just like you know your dress size.
Scoville says the campaign will continue to save lives, one beat at a time. The American Heart Association says users should hashtag #OrlandoGoesRed to show their support today. For more information, visit GoRedForWomen.org. Hey Knights, I'm Rachel White with your nightly news sports update. This week has been pretty eventful, so let's get right to it. UCF is among the top schools when hiring female head coaches. I looked into women coaching here at UCF and found out how the university is staying ahead of the curve. UCF softball head coach Renee Lewis-Gillespie has been a head coach since 1992. She says she chose this career because of her old high school coach.
He really changed my life and gave me an opportunity to do something more with my life. I wanted to be able to give back.
Lewis-Gillespie is one of 8 female head coaches at UCF. UCF is one of only 2 schools out of 86 to receive an A in this year's Tucker Center for Research on Girls and Women in Sport report card. Women coach 88% of the Knights women's sports teams, much higher than the national average of about 41%. Dr. C. Keith Harrison, Associate Program Director of the DeVos Sports Business Management Program, says women deserve the same opportunities as men.
They're passionate, they're human beings just like men, and coming from a female's perspective, I think they can even make us better because they're coming from another perspective.
Dr. Harrison believes women are making great strides.
They're ignoring the boundaries, and I think it's great.
Coach Lewis-Gillespie is grateful to have the opportunity to interact with her players every day.
coaching was a great way to really mentor young ladies that may not realize there's something more besides just high school, and give them an opportunity to get an education and have an opportunity that very few women have the opportunity to do.
She says women coaches will make their pitch for equality one game at a time. Outside college sports, the NFL is also making an effort to create more opportunities for women. Commissioner Roger Goodell announced last week that he is expanding the Rooney Rule. The rule will now require teams to interview female candidates for executive positions.